find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in. This is another scene for Unmask Orlando, the Werewolf the Apocalypse venue. This evening's scene takes place at the heart of Aeolus, the sept in the Ocala National Forest. And this evening, Scott is seeking out some very important people. Two of the four leaders of the raid party going in to take care of the Black Spiral Hive and retrieve their kin. You will likely find them in Moira's office. There is a small line of office buildings, somewhat close to the entrance to the Sept, where the entire Elder Council and the Alpha and Beta have their offices.
Scott will come in Hamid, of course, and he will be in somewhat of a sweat. Not a big one, but he's been doing, let's face it, he's been doing a shitload of gnosis spending, meditation, talent making, and he's probably going to wind up doing even more. So he is just like
I will
putting forth all
pop
of the
this up
effort he
real quick so
can.
you can actually see their overlays.
Yeah, he's putting like all of the effort he can into aiding this rescue mission. So he will knock and follow policy. He's already introduced himself. He's been here for like what 2 or 3 years. So
Yeah.
he's going to introduce. He's not going to do the whole how, but he will present his throat. If he walks in, and he'll be polite, follow procedures.
Moira
Whatever's
kind
normal.
of waves him off. They are both standing over a map.
Ladies. I'm not intruding on anything, am
Samara
I?
kind of looks at him. That's still Raya. She's still your elder.
He bows. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
By the way, the dark-haired woman has a very distinct Russian accent.
Scott will kind of take note of that, but at the moment, not pay much more mind to it.
No, you're fine. Come on in. We're just going over the last-minute preparations.
Yeah, I missed a bit of the briefing, at least a couple of the briefings. I'm sorry, I've been a bit busy.
Well, honestly, most of it's been impromptu meetings. Nothing has been official.
Where are they located?
Samara points out a deeper red circle on the map that has been circled. It is right at the coast in a swamp.
Hmm.
And she seems very certain.
Well, that explains the crocodile problem. Should say gator problem.
There are no gators in that swamp.
Scott looks and raises an eyebrow and he says, "Are you sure?"
Yes, I am sure.
Hmm. Huh. Another problem for another time. How long have they been in this particular area? Because I heard last that they moved from the original location that our scouting force found.
They did. They moved from here. She points to a location about 2 hours south of their sept. It's about a halfway point between their sept and Unbroken Accord. To
Right.
pointing to one that is about an hour and a half north of them. To there.
Right. Do we have most of their escape routes cut off?
We will. We're calling in every Garu, Cleath, and above. for this mission.
I take it the assault will take place on this plane and through the Umbra.
She nods. We'll also
Good.
be blocking their exits through the water. That would be their general escape route. They would
Okay.
leave the kinfolk behind and get out with the boats.
Indeed. And you were once part of this, or was not a part, but you've been there, I suppose.
She looks up at him. I was a black spiral dancer, born
So
and
I
bred.
so I heard. And this hive was one you had been at.
This is my hive.
I see.
My brother
And
leads it.
ah, so that then they definitely know that you are with us then?
As far as my brother is concerned, I've been kidnapped, stolen from him.
Okay. Are we positive that they all think that? Because there may be a big problem.
Well, you won't have to deal with the two elders. Myself and Sebastian Raya are going to draw them out into a solo meeting with him and I.
Hmm. There's been something that's been bugging me throughout the past weeks. As you said, they consider you to be kidnapped. But the reason I asked that question I did earlier, that you're sure that all of them are positive, is because if some of them suspect, won't they be prepared?
They don't even know I'm here. They know Sebastian Raya is the one who pulled me out,
How
but
sure
I've
of
been
you?
laying low.
How sure of you are that?
I haven't been on this sept. I've been laying low, so to speak.
Hmm. It's just an old motto of mine. There's always someone watching. But it's all we have to go on.
The
So
only person I've been in contact with since I was pulled out was Sebastian Raya and Bailey when Sebastian Raya was in Hirano.
that'll have to do. Okay. Earlier this morning, I got the aid of some very friendly spirits that will be aiding us as well.
Good. I'm also going to seek the blessing of Grandfather Thunder.
Hmm. I'm sure he would be more than eager to give a blessing for something like this. I would also seek a blessing from my totem as well. See if I can help any more than I can. Oh, this is a mess.
It is, but this is the closest we've been.
Do we have a number count on how many black spirals there could be?
I know this hive. There are anywhere from, depending on who's there at the time, 20 to 30 Garu. Then at least double that in kin.
Hmm. Okay, escape routes cut off, two-pronged attack. We have numbers. Possible distraction. Very good. Is there any particular items or deals I can make that will aid us further?
Moira's kind of sat back letting Samara do the talking because this is her thing. She is a bringer of light.
Yeah.
No, we should be okay. My main concern is going to be the likelihood of them killing the kin before they leave. That would be my primary concern. If they see that we're coming, they'll kill the kin and leave.
I can make more shadow talons.
We can't take the risk. But if we have them cut off, they can't leave.
In that case of desperation, they may start taking hostages.
Well, they already have hostages.
I mean, like a standoff situation, so to speak. Because, in all honesty, as it is now, yes, they have hostages, but they are not in a position to use them if we are stealthy. If they know we're coming and they retreat back and have no way to escape, well, it goes with our motto. We are cornered wolves are far more dangerous than wolves that are not. And they may do desperate things.
Yes, well, a mother wolf will also do anything for her cub.
Oh, yes, I know that. Okay, so those numbers, got this. He starts going over segments in his head, and then he says, okay, Elder,
Moira glances up.
I understand that there is to be every effort put into every man, woman, and Cleath or hires to go, correct?
Yes. There will be a certain number of people staying behind with the warder to protect the sept should they decide that while we're attacking them, we're vulnerable and they are going to attack us in return. But
And do you want me here, or do you want me on the prong?
I think you'll be best served here.
Indeed. Then I will stay behind and guard with the best of my abilities. In that case, I think I have a little bit more work to do.
The cubs are all staying behind. We've given them the task of guarding the sept. Several of them are
Understood.
quite angry about this.
I have a strange feeling that I know a few in particular that may disobey orders and may go out and try to help anyway.
If they try, David will put them down. Or at the very least, we'll knock their little asses out and send them back to Maeve and Bailey.
Understood. Scott coughs a bit, takes off his glasses, which he rarely does around anyone.
Samara is
Damn.
very focused on the map.
He's now looking at the map, without his sunglasses on. And of course, if she looks at his eyes, they're scarred up to shit. He's looking around. And can I roll a intelligence or wits, I guess? What would be like a tactical, like, analysis roll be that I could do?
It's not really a
Uh,
ability for battle tactics unless it's a secondary skill.
leadership or investigation, maybe?
Investigation. We'll do investigation.
Sure. All right.
If he is paying attention at all, her hair is kind of shading her face, so it's hard to
Mhm.
see.
As I look at the map and do a tactical analysis, I get 3 hits. Is there any advice or anything extra I could point out, or does it look like everything is pretty well contained?
It looks like they have planned for every possible occurrence. Come here, buddy. Here. Well, don't throw it away. But as she's kind of bent over looking at the map, Scott would notice little drops starting to hit the map.
Old memories.
My daughter's in there.
We'll get her out.
I certainly hope so.
Well, if that's the case, then I've got work to do. I wanted to bring something by to you. I see that
Moira looks up.
we've planned, and she now can see that his eyes are just fucked up. I know that we've planned for almost every contingency, and I see that you've done a very good job here.
Most of that is thanks to Samara.
There's just two questions I have. Two things that have been nagging me ever since this started.
Of course.
One, how did he hide among us for so long, with no one sensing him?
Samara looks up. My brother is particularly gifted in hiding the taint of the worm.
Right. One with that kind of ability would definitely prove to be a problem in this plan.
He'll
He could
be
hide.
talking to me. He's one of the two elders we're drawing out.
That brings out one other thing. It's just, I know I've said it, but it's just a feeling. Something wrong, something instinctual, the wolf tells me. If they've done this for so long, analyzed everything, something just tells me they're ready for something. Like they're ready for this, like they're waiting. Something just feels wrong.
If they had been ready, they wouldn't have run when we found them last time. I know my brother. He won't run unless he has to.
How long has it been since you've met your brother?
6 years. But we're twins. We are soulmates. We will always share a connection.
How do you know he's not watching right now?
Not that kind of connection.
Ah,
But in a way, I'll always know how he thinks.
let's hope that is correct. Then I will put my fears aside and I will get back to work. Vanoff nods. Elder, bid you a good day.
They each nod.
Scott's going to go out to the lakeside.
Okay.
And he's going to have a chat with the fire spirit. The one that he's already made the deal with.
Well, I gotta end this pretty quickly because I gotta
Mm. He'll basically just say,
take
hey,
care of the kiddo.
protect them, and then he will start sitting down and getting ready to make just a few more talons at the lakeside. So that'll be it for him right now.
Okay. Well, before he gets, too ticked off, I'm gonna pop this up. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene for Unmask Orlando. We'll see you next time.